This module is all about understanding your target audience. The people you are aiming your writing at are known as your target audience or market. This means there's specific groups of people who will be interested in reading your writing, such as your articles and blog posts, and who are likely to take some sort of action, such as joining an email list or buying something. Now, understanding your audience is key to successful writing. What you write and your tone depends upon who your audience is and their level of knowledge of a topic. For example, imagine you had to explain a concept to someone. Now, if they had no prior knowledge of the topic, you'd explain it simply to start with. Whereas if somebody already has some knowledge of a topic, then they might like to read a more in-depth article. Now, take some time to think about the different people who you speak to throughout your typical week. Now, do you speak to them all in the same way? And I'm guessing the answer is no. For example, think about how you might speak to your friends or your bank manager in a meeting, or how you speak to parents at the school gate. Your tone when speaking to others depends on your audience. And the same applies to writing. Now, writing that speaks directly to a target audience or market makes it much more engaging for them. There are times when it's really helpful to create an audience profile. And as you can see from the picture there's a very industrious lady who's carefully working out who her target audience is. It's helpful to figure out the details of your target readers when you have a new client and you don't yet have a strong idea of the market. So in this case, take some time to create a profile for the ideal reader. For example, are they male, female, teens or children? Narrow it down and be as specific as possible. What do they do for a living? What ages are they? How much do they averagely earn each year? What are their dreams and aspirations? Knowing the answers to these questions will enable you to create a piece of writing where the audience feels, yes, that really speaks to me, that understands my problems, it understands what I'm going through. This is the answer I've been looking for. Another important thing when you're writing for an audience is whether you're writing from a business to business perspective or to general members of the public. Now, you might be wondering, where can I find this information out about my target audience? Well, let's look at an example. Now, you're writing an article about gluten-free baking with the purpose of promoting a brand of flour. An internet search for gluten-free recipes will bring up places where your target audience hang out, such as forums, blogs, and also comments on the bottom of recipe pages. Now, you can also search social media platforms for relevant groups and conversations. Now, read through to find out what exactly the problems are that the audience faces. For example, it might be successful baking with gluten-free flour, finding good recipes, or it could be more to do with the health complications that come from having a gluten intolerance. Now, you can write your article to address these specific problems and provide the solution, which in the case of this article would be choosing the wonderful gluten-free flour that you are promoting. So how does knowing your audience improve your writing? Well, Defining your audience means you create content that specifically speaks to them. And when you write content that benefits readers, readers come back for more, you become an authority in your niche, and readers turn into customers. Also, you are not wasting time creating the wrong kind of content, and this is particularly helpful if you're a blogger who is trying to earn money from a blog rather than working for someone else. It means less work with quicker results. So here's a quick task I'd like you to try. Imagine you're writing an article for a website that sells party supplies. Make a list of people who might visit that website, such as party hosts, bride and grooms, or anybody else who's having some sort of celebration. Think carefully and list what these people have in common. What is it they all want to achieve from buying products from this website? It might be to have some fantastic room decoration for their party. Maybe it's to buy orders in bulk to save money on party supplies. This task helps because building a picture of the needs and aspirations of an audience helps you to write tailored web content that speaks to them. And this can help turn readers into buyers for the client that you're working for. Here's a quick recap. Writing for your audience is essential. Adapt your topic and tone to suit your target readers. Research your audience by finding them online. Create a profile of your ideal reader. Now, knowing your audience helps you to create web copy that works. It benefits the reader and also you as a writer.